Hi everybody, we are back again, the Shad English Show, your favorite show. Guess what? We've been invited by His Excellency Mr. Alexander Laskaris to attend a musical ceremony of civil rights.
This is Saleh. We're back again. Check one, check two. As Abakar has underlined this and underscore, we've been invited, and it was a very fantastic soiree, as we say in French. We had really great time, guys, and this soiree has been one of the remarkable soiree because within that soiree, the singer of opera, he's not only singing, he was talking and picturing and embodying everything that he says. So we let you to enjoy, and we get back to you.
And one thing else is the ceremony was held in the presence of many civil rights actors. Enjoy it. Thank you.
Enjoy the video.
It was like the troubled heart of a black man, because of a dancing affirmations of negatives, a black man trembles. At his heart run toward darkness. Even this shadow has weight, a cool heaviness. Call it a black man's
My name is Sydney Outlaw. I am a professional opera singer and a professor of opera. I'm from New York City, and when I'm home and not singing opera, I'm a teacher at the Manhattan School of Music, teaching opera.
And my name is Danny Zelibor, and I'm a pianist and also from New York City. I live about 20 minutes from Sydney, actually, and I spend a lot of my time doing what I did tonight, which is performing with singers.
Okay, let me kick the discussion with the first question. You sang 2 or 3 songs that really made me emotional, right? And one of them is Sacrifice. I'm gonna read something for you, and you're gonna tell me what it is all about.
Absolutely.
All right. You said something. There is the sorrow of black men lost in cities, but who can conceive of cities lost in black men?
Indeed. The idea, this happened after someone was brutally killed and murdered by the police in the United States, and it speaks to the idea of urban life for black kids growing up in the city. And it's saying that there is sorrow in black men in the city because we're always watching over our shoulder, maybe because of people in our community, maybe because of what's happening with police brutality, things like that. So it's saying this black man is sad or sorrowful. What's causing that sorrow? Could it be lost? Is the city causing this? It speaks of hard times or hardships in the city growing up. And it has to do with New York City or Los Angeles. You know, it's taken from the recent riots and protests that happened in North America, in America during the pandemic. You know, they say a riot is the oppressed people's way of crying out for help and needing change.
Right. getting back to Abakar,
I got a question for you, Mr. Pianist. All right, nice to meet you. My question to you is that what's the role of the piano in this thing? Like how the piano can really accompany the song so that people can really feel it. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, there's actually, thank you, Sydney. There's a word that Sydney and I always use, which is collaborative. Like I call myself a collaborative pianist, which Sydney always says co-labor. You know, at the end when he sang his encore and he sang by himself, that was unbelievable, just the voice. And equally amazing is when the two of us can help paint the picture together. Like in Sacrifice, the piano part that I play is really, it's filled with angst, it's angry, there's a lot of grief in it. It's just like the way that I...
Very heavy.
Right. So he sings his part, I add to it with mine. We help tell the story together. And it's a really fun thing for me.
Actually, can I add to that? Yeah. There is no possible way that I would be able to do what I do as a singer if he did not set the scene so beautifully. And I appreciate you for that. There's no possible way. It just sounds like I'm just talking to you right now. And so you would not have had the reaction you had without him, which is why I call him my partner. He's a partner. And we tell stories and we paint text together. Co-labor.
Right. Yeah.
I started with Harry Burley because Mr. Burley is who I call, he's somewhere in the universe right now smiling because he thought as he died that no one would remember him and the work that he did. And he wrote over 200 of those songs that you heard tonight. And so I started with him because we call him the godfather of spirituals in the United States. And many of the things that you hear were derived from that. They were birthed from the way that he set the stage as a composer. And he said that his greatest regret was that people would not remember him as being a composer, but an arranger. And those are two different things. And I wanted to share Burley with you all tonight to prove him wrong. That we will always remember Harry T. Burley and the work that he did and setting the stage for Aaron Copland and Dr. Brittany Boykin, who's in Atlanta right now, waiting with bated breath for me to call her and tell her how this performance went. You know, he is the father of it. He created that genre, and other people pulled from that and spoke their language through the example that he set. And so that's why I started with Burley. That's why I programmed him, because he was a black man, he was an opera singer, and he was a composer. And I wanted this community to know him. And maybe you go to the internet or talk to other people about him and look him up.
Now we're gonna go to the ambassador and ask him about what he thinks exactly about this beautiful moment and about the dedication as well.
Well, first of all,
Yeah, take your microphone.
First of all, Sydney Outlaw is just an amazing artist and a great friend. And I've been a diplomat for 32 years, most in Africa. And the most memorable experience of my career came in 2013 in Guinea, when Sydney did a concert in front of an old slave facility in a town called Bokeh, a cappella, alone. And he sang a song, No More Auction Block for Me. Can you do the first bar of that?
Yeah. Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton. Huh! Sun up to sundown, whipped by the massa. Huh! Sun up to sundown, chains and shackles. No more auction block for me. Huh! No more auction block for me. Huh! No more auction block for me.
Great.
And so, and it gets better. Because as he was singing this this old slave facility was on a hill, and behind the facility was the path that went down to the Pongo River, where the slave ships would come to pick up their cargo. And so Sydney led a procession of Guinean women singing, walking from the prison to the quay, where these people got on a boat, never to be seen again. And I've never seen such joy and sadness combined. You know, it was a deeply emotional, spiritual experience. And thinking of the suffering, but the joy and the happiness that you brought to it. So Sydney, man, you're the best.
Oh,
You're the
thank
best
you.
artist.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Simple gift to the simple person.
Thank you very much. And in 30 seconds, how can the black people come together? In general.
In general,
Yeah.
to support each other unconditionally. Unconditionally. To support each other. And to not be afraid to love each other. We have a thing in the black community, especially with black men, that we always have to be hard and be a man and okay, cool. But let's also continue to say, hey, you're my brother, he's my brother, with family. And to support each other. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Oh, yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh, yes, Lord. And to take that and to love each other and be the black thread unconditionally, no matter what. And I think that's how we come together and support each other.
All right.
Thank you
One
very
last
much.
thing, I'm sorry. Is there any upcoming event that you really want to tell?
You know, I have.
Before or welcome to chat.
Oh, before I come after I leave here, is there any upcoming events?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a concert. Was it Friday?
Friday afternoon at the Paroisse Kabalai at 15:30, 15h30. Il y aura un concert multidénominational avec un groupe choral de toutes les traditions religieuses du Tchad et avec Sydney.
Merci.
Thank you very much. On that note, we are closing. See you soon, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I really hope that this music and this video, you relate to it and touch you and move you in kind of way. So that, guys, if you have a mission in acting or defending the human rights, this is the right place, this is the right moment. Just keep sharing, keep commenting, keep loving us as you do, guys. If you need any information or anything about, we're gonna put everything that you need below. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, and everything. Chad English Center is waiting you for the vacation.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks, to the U.S. Embassy for having invited us to attend this great moment, to live this wonderful moment. And yeah, I just want to say, Mr. Bernard, I salute you, but it's fine.
Yeah, Bernard, we are here.